The game doesn't want to. What I'm instead going to do is I'm going to go over the patch notes for Season 3.5 of Marvel Rivals. So let's go read these, shall we? Greetings, Rivals. All Black, the Necrosword, has returned to Null's grasp after millennia, ushering in an era where light may be snuffed out for good. The Phoenix Egg has shattered, its fragments igniting a wildfire upon the planet Clintor. Blade, now empowered by both Phoenix Fire and the Living Abyss, leads the heroes to destroy Null's throne. But will it be enough to halt the march of the King in Black? Join the battle and witness the eternal clash of light and darkness. Again, this is the update for August 8th, so next week Friday at 9 UTC. All new content, all platforms. New hero Blade is on his feet and itching to join the fight in Marvel Rivals. Let's go see if I can get for Blade. There we go.
I'll fight to end the darkness that spawned me. Slice and dice.
So we're gonna watch this and want to go again after this, but immediately we see that Blade has deflect, which is, I think, is right click if I saw correctly. Yeah, it's his right click. It's on a 3-second cooldown, just so we're all clear, which kind of makes sense because you only deflect for as long as you have that bar. There's a deflect bar, you can see that here. So long as this is up, you take reduced damage, and I don't think you can get CC'd if I saw that correctly. Because, yeah, Mantis through her sleep does not get sleeped. There's a yellow bar around his health bar. It's something that I find interesting. Because we already saw it here. But Blade has a shift, which is a dash forward with his sword. When he uses it on his sword, he does the twirly attack. You can follow that up immediately by regular attacks. When he has his gun out, he does dash forward with his sword, so I think if you hit someone, you do damage with your sword, but also immediately after you shoot with your gun, which gives anti-heal. Which gives reduced healing, so not no healing, but reduced healing to whoever it hits. So, I feel like Blade is gonna join Wolverine and becoming a tank buster. Oh yeah, he has lifesteal. Have I said he has lifesteal? He has lifesteal. That's his E, by the way, and from my understanding, that stays up so long as you have your sword out. I think you get max lifesteal. I don't think it's some damage up, but I think you get max lifesteal if he's a 10. And you can keep that bar up so long as you're attacking. And it'll gradually go down if you're not attacking. So it's not a gradual thing, it's immediately that it goes down, but the effect itself, where you gain lifesteal and do this, stays up so long as you have your sword out.
Judgment's coming. Still got an edge.
So yeah, your dash can make you go up, which means that you can ult in the sky. You can annoy flyers. I think he can do it immediately out. I think he can do 2 dashes immediately, like Psylocke. I think. Not sure. But yeah, he has his E he has up right here. You can see that. He dashes up, ult, immediately down.
1,000 gods. Bury the light.
And you can charge You can charge your ult. It's basically a Magneto ult but with a sword and multiple cuts. Also, a fun thing about the ult that I found out is when you ult, the music that you've been hearing in this demo is the music that you're gonna be hearing, which is amazing. All right, let's watch this one more time, but without interruptions.
I'll fight to end the darkness that spawned me. Slice and dice. Silver bullet.
So reduce damage when you block,
The hunt is on.
anti-heal when you dash with your gun out, lifesteal when you press your E.
It's coming. Still got an edge. 1,000 gods. Bury the light.
I can't wait for that dude to be in the game on Friday. I'm gonna be playing the crap out of him. He's gonna be awesome. And I'm going to be learning him, and I'm gonna be making him my go-to DPS person. Alright. New stories, new Blade lore, cut to the chase. New Iron Man lore, the Celestial Iron Man. New Rocket Raccoon lore, the Deepest Bond. Not very interesting, because I don't think a lot of people actually read the lore, but there it is. Limited time event, Queen's Codex. The Queen is coming. My voice cracked. Battle to earn XP and level up to earn rewards. Extraken! Hi! Including the Thing Symbiote Thing costume, absolutely free. Unlock the Premium Codex to claim even more rewards, such as the Hela Queen in Black costume, an all-new dramatic spray, and more. Plus, once you unlock Premium, you gain permanent access to the event until all rewards are claimed. No time limit. So, this costume is gonna be on the Queen's Codex banner. So this is not something you can buy in-store. You can get it through the banner by getting the premium one. If anyone is a Thing player and likes having a symbiote Thing, you can get that one for free. New systems. Custom muted words. Players can now set up their own defenses against words they'd rather not see in chat. If a message contains a muted word, it will be filtered out. Faction tab in chat. Added a new faction tab to the chat system, so you're gonna be able to chat to your faction immediately without having to like look for the person. Gonna take all the cake away. No, they can't take the cake away. You're not allowed. Emoji can now be displayed in more scenarios, including while KO'd and during battle settlement. New in-store: Blade Polarity Edge Bundle, Blade Emoji Bundle, Blade Dynamic Mood Bundle. Steroids. These are also going to be available on August 8th. So the moment that the new season or the season split is available, you're going to be able to get this. I really hope that at some point they're going to make it so that you don't have to go through the season split in order to see how many games you've played, because it's getting a little bit annoying. Twitch drops. As Season 3.5 kicks off, get ready for a new round of Twitch drops. Simply accumulate the required viewing time to claim your rewards. This round's drops include the Mantis Will of Galacta costume, along with related bundle content. So it's gonna be Mantis-related items. Battle supplement. This one is gonna be available from August 8th to September 5th. If I am correct, the season itself ends on September 12th, so this is going to be available until a week before the season ends. The reason why I'm saying that I think it's going to be ending on September 12th is purely because I saw the roadmap for it, so... Unless the roadmap is wrong, that's going to be the end of the season. Tournaments! We're introducing latency equalization technology to the Season 3 Marvel Rivals Championship. When a server or geographic location causes significant ping differences between factions, the system will auto-balance latency for fairer matches. Newly added the balance latency option to custom game tournament rooms. Hosts can now enable this option and set thresholds. This is purely if you're actually hosting. So unless you're hosting things regularly, this is probably gonna be not very interesting for you. The top one is interesting for anyone who is like interested in joining tournaments and stuff, because now the server is gonna make it so everyone has like equal ping. Rank rewards. New rank settlement rewards. Reach gold for the cool blade emerald blade costume. Earn all new nameplate frames in diamond and platinum. Plus rock fresh crests of honor for Grandmaster Celestial Eternity and the illustrious top 500. Team matchmaking adjustments. Players in bronze, silver, and gold can queue up for competitive in any team size except 5-player teams. Players in platinum, diamond, and grandmaster can queue up for competitive in teams of up to 3 players. Players in Celestial Eternity and 1 above all can queue for competitive in teams of up to 2 players. Surrender and disconnect rule adjustments. Surrender trigger in the first round. If a player disconnects and does not reconnect within 90 seconds, their team may vote to surrender. The required votes passes with 1 less than the current team members, e.g. if 4 remain, 3 votes are needed. Disconnect penalty and compensation adjustment. Invalid matches. If any player disconnects during loading, ban pick phase, hero select, or within the first 70 seconds of a match, the match is deemed invalid. The disconnected player receives a T1 penalty, see below for details, that scales for repeated offenses and penalty count increases. For other players, the match ends with no result or penalty. Valid matches. If a player disconnects after 70 seconds, the following applies. Disconnected player does not reconnect before the match ends. If the match ends within 90 seconds of their disconnect. Normal settlement based on match results and stats, no penalty. Okay, so this is after 70 seconds. Within 90 seconds of the disconnect. If you are disconnected. So if you are disconnected because your internet fell out or your PC died or whatever, you will not get any penalties because that is out of your control. If the match ends 90 seconds... Oh, between 90 and 150 seconds after they're disconnected, disconnected player receives a tier 1 point penalty and competitive matchmaking ban, both scale with repeat offenses, and penalty count increases, win or lose. If the disconnected team loses, remaining teammates receive ranked point compensation. I hope they explain what the point compensation is going to be. If a match ends 150 plus seconds after their disconnect, disconnected player receives a tier 2 point penalty and competitive matchmaking ban. Again, scaling with repeat offenses. And penalty count increases. If the disconnected team loses, remaining teammates receive ranked point compensation. So again, you get compensation if you lose. Disconnected player reconnects before the match ends. If their team wins, normal settlement, no penalty. If their team loses... So this is if you reconnect before the match ends. So, you know, if your internet craps out or the game just dies... and you come back, if you win, there's nothing. If their team loses, penalty is based on disconnect to reconnect time, as above, but no competitive matchmaking ban. So, you do get a penalty, but you do not get a ban. Teammates receive compensation on loss only if the disconnect lasted more than 90 seconds. Compensation. Loading, ban pick, hero selected 70 seconds or less. Match status invalid. No reconnection or no time since disconnect. Tier 1 penalty, repeat scaling penalty, count increases, match ends, no result. Above 70 seconds, valid. In the case of no reconnect, in less than 90 seconds, normal settlement, no penalty. Normal settlement. Tier 1 penalty, competitive ban, penalty count increases, penalized regardless of win or loss, compensation if lost. Tier 2 penalty, competitive ban, penalty recount increases, penalized regardless of win or loss, compensation if lost. So the disconnect, this is for the disconnect, this is for other players, right? If you do reconnect within the game's time, in less than 90 seconds, normal settlement, no penalty, get normal settlement. Between 90 and 150 seconds, you get a tier 1 penalty. Penalty count increases if lost. Compensation if lost. If you win, these don't count. Tier 2 penalty. Penalty count increases if lost. Again, if lost. And you get a compensation if lost. Right? Points compensated. So this is what we were all waiting for. In bronze, silver, and gold, it's 12 points. Platinum, diamond, and grandmaster, you get 8 points. And in celestial, to 1 above all, you get 4 points. Right, so it's not like a dramatic point increase. So quite frankly, I don't think this is worth exploiting. There's probably gonna be people that are gonna be exploiting it, but I don't think it's worth. Compensation points vary by rank. If the final score after compensation is above -1, it will be capped at -1. For example, if a gold player was supposed to lose 10 points, but received a disconnect compensation of +12, the result would be +2. Since this is above -1, the final deduction will be set to -1. Oh, so you do not actually get points? You get compensated if you lose. Oh. So you still lose, but it's -1. Okay. So it will always be a max deduction of -1 point. So you do not actually get points, but it compensates. Gotcha. AFK penalty adjustments. Invalid matches. If a player is detected AFK within the first 70 seconds, the match is invalid. Inactive player gets to tier 2 penalty, scaling with repeat offenses, and penalty count increases. Other players' match ends immediately with no result or deduction. This is regular, right? Valid matches. If a player is detected AFK after the first 70 seconds, if their team wins, normal settlement, no penalty. If their team loses, inactive player receives a tier 2 penalty and competitive matchmaking ban, scaling with repeat offenses, and penalty count increases. Teammates do not receive compensation. This is if you are detected as AFK. Combined AFK and disconnect penalty. If a player is both inactive and disconnects, the highest penalty applies. The disconnect in this case. If a team is faced with both inactive and disconnected players and that team loses, compensation is granted to fully engaged teammates. So if you continue fighting, you get compensation. Repeat offenses. So if you get 1 repeat offense, you get a 15-minute ban. You get a 25-point penalty. In tier 2, you get a 30-point penalty. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that's actually brutal. If you have 2 repeat offenses, you get a 1-hour ban. You get 30-point penalty at tier 1 and a 35-point penalty at tier 2. 3 repeat offenses, you get 3 hours of competitive ban. Get a 35-point penalty at tier 1 and a 40-point penalty at tier 2. 4 repeat offenses, you get 8-hour competitive ban with a 40-point penalty in tier 1 and 45-point penalty in tier 2. With 5 or more, you get 20 hours, so almost a whole day where you can't play comp. And this is only for comp, right? This is not for a quick match or anything. You get 40-point penalties, so the points stay the same for the tier 1 and tier 2 penalties. Specific penalty rules described above will be enforced accordingly. Ooh. At least they have something against the repeat offenses, so you can't just make use of it constantly. Oh, there are quick match penalties. In quick match mode, we've also strengthened the penalty duration for players who disconnect and leave the game. At 1, you get a warning. 2, you get 15 minutes. 3, you get 30 minutes. 4, you get 1 hour. And 5 or more, you get 8 hours. So there is a bit of a how dare you warning. It's not as drastic as comp, but, you know, it's quick play, so it's not gonna be as horrendous as the other one. We'll continue to monitor disconnects and early exits in both ranked and quick match modes and adjust these rules as necessary. If you believe you were wrongly penalized, please contact customer support for a prompt review. Fixes and optimization. All platforms. Rank reward nameplate frames can now be displayed in more areas. Lobby, career, friends, faction, leaderboards, gifts, items, invites, custom games, etc. So this is just a rank reward nameplate, right? Which can now be shown everywhere. Hero display in team lobby now supports camera roll scroll. Clicking on your nameplate while in a team lobby can now quickly switch styles. Oh, interesting. Improve Venom's Tickle Me Pink emote animation for his default costume. Don't know what they mean by that. I know what the Tickle Me Pink one is. It's where you blow a bubble and turn pink if you have the pink skin. Maybe it's if you have the black skin on or the blue skin that you turn pink instead. I don't know. The special tab in the store now lets you browse all available moods, emoji, and unique emotes. Nice. Graphics and performance. For PC shader compilation rework. So they talked about this in the Dev Diary video. The mandatory shader compilation wait on first launch has been removed. Instead, essential global shaders will now preload in the background after installation status update. Shader preload speed depends on your GPU. Entering a match before preloading completes may cause performance issues, including stuttering, network lag, rendering errors, or crashes. So it is best if you wait before going into a game until the shaders are completely loaded in. But you don't have to look at the preload screen for like 10 minutes. So, you know, props. The performance test tool now provides graphic settings optimization recommendations based on your test results. That's actually good. If you have like not an optimized PC, you can just like do the test and it'll say like, oh, it's best if you have these settings and adjust it accordingly. That is awesome. In-game UI animation details will now automatically adjust based on your effects detail settings to improve overall performance. Ooh. Maps and modes fix several terrain issues that could cause characters to sometimes become stuck or clip into strange areas. Not had that happen, but at least it's fixed. Jumping the gun polished up a minor bug where Emma Frost, Iron Fist, Phoenix, and Wolverine were outleaping the competition with slightly higher jump heights. Now everyone's jump is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Iron Fist Silent Sanctuary resolved an issue where Linley's harmony recovery would sometimes end without playing its ending sound effect. The Iron Fist can now find his inner peace with the proper zen, no more silent retreats to Cumberland. Venom and Spider-Man slinging in style. Spidey and the symbiote can now set separate keybinds for simple and manual swinging. Choose your web slinging style on the fly. I would much rather just have a manual, thank you. Panther and Wolverine's sneaky sounds. Enhance the audio cues for enemy Black Panther and Wolverine when they're sneaking up for a surprise attack. Now when these clawed kings are on the prowl, you might hear them coming. Predator awareness up. Good. Sometimes their footsteps were way too silent. And for console, they fixed an issue where changing global keybinds could incorrectly affect some hero ability keys. I don't play console, so I don't know how much this has affected people, but they have fixed it. So now you don't have to worry about everything breaking anymore. The Marvel Rivals universe is ever evolving, and with Season 3.5 dropping, we have plenty more surprises and changes in the store. Stay tuned to our official announcement for more. Awesome. So this is what we can all expect to happen on basic game changes and everything starting Friday. Next, we also have the balance post, which actually came out first, but I decided to read the regular patches first. Even in the multiverse, change is the only constant, and our heroes are always evolving to keep the fight fair, fierce, and fun. From thunder gods to cosmic crusaders' words, our beloved heroes are getting a tune-up or a slight nerf. Let's see what's new. I hope they buff Thor's survivability. The dude needs it. Hi, Armand. The demon. Get it right. I see Thor. Alright, adjustments to Vanguards. Doctor Strange! The Master of the Mystic Arts is getting a little oomph in his arsenal. A little oomph, you say. Increased Dagger of the Knack projectile charges from 8 to 10, so you have more ammo in your ammo. Reduce cloak of levitation cooldown from 15 to 12 seconds. Oh, please, yes, God. Oh my God, I need that. I'll be able to fly a little bit more. My life. Here's how you doing, Armand. Groot. Ah, yeah, I'm Groot. Thank you. I've been doing awesome. Groot's got slightly more reach and a bigger effect radius, or so it translates. Increase fine strike range from 20 meters to 22 meters. Why more range? The tree already has too much. Me as caveman. You got that lizard brain? Increase Flora Colossus effect range radius from 20 meters to 24 meters. I don't mind this all that much. I mean, I guess with all the flyers, he needs a little bit of a range increase, but he has so much range already. Whenever I thought I was out of range as a flyer, all of a sudden get tickled by tree. I don't like that. Anyways, Magneto, the master of magnesium magnesium or magnetism. Apparently, he's now the master of magnesium. His shield and survivability are getting a slight tune down. Thanks, I appreciate it. Reduce metal bulwark and iron bulwark shield value from 300 to 250. Oh, that's the bubble, isn't it? Because his whoop that he holds up has no damage value. Thor, the God of Thunder's gameplay gets a jolt of improvement and utility. Gain the fixed 1 Thor force upon exiting the Awakening Rune awakened state. Oh. So once you go out of your I throw lightning at your face mode, you get at least 1 Thor force. That actually might help to escape situations, right? Because Thor doesn't have. If Thor has no Thor force, he can't fly out. Lightning Realm new effect. Enemies leaving its boundary are grounded for 2 seconds, restricting aerial abilities. Wait, no. Oh, they can't fly up. Oh, they can't fly up. So wherever, if they fly down and you grab them into your Lightning Realm, they can't go up. Oh, that is interesting. Black Panther. After addressing hit detection, T'Challa's Spirit Rend is getting a longer cooldown. Increase Spirit Rend cooldown from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. I don't know which ability that is, but it's gonna have a longer cooldown. I think it might... Oh, wait. It might be his E. The one where he twirls around and goes through you. I think that might be it. Iron Fist. With his team-up anchor removed, Linley's raw power gets a slight boost to even things out. Oh, right, because he used to be the team-up anchor for Luna, where she got Ice Chi. Not Ice Tea. Ice Chi. So that would give him a power boost, I think of like 15% or something. But they took that out or they're taking that out in season 3.5, so he's getting a buff in his attack. Increase Jeet Kundo's 5th strike damage from 50 to 55, so that's the last strike in his regular attack. Increase Yaji Chunquen percentage damage of the enemy's max health per strike from 2.1 to 2.7, so he's gonna do more damage when punching things in his right-click / left trigger state. Adjust Harmony recovery bonus health decay start time from 1 second to 2 seconds. Oh, so if he heals, instead of immediately losing it after 1 second, he's gonna lose it after 2 seconds. So it's gonna be 2 clicks before he starts losing his blue health. Increase Kunlun kicks first strike damage from 30 to 35, so it's gonna do more damage when he kicks out. Or kicks in, depending on how you use that. Star-Lord. Peter Quill gets a little more staying power in the heat of battle. Gain 25 bonus health when using Stellar Shift, max 25, which lasts for 3 seconds before decaying to 0 over 1 second. That is right-click? I think that's his right-click, where he dodges. I wonder if that stacks, actually. Wolverine. Logan's ultimate is a little bit tougher to unleash. Time to earn that Berserker Barrage. Increase the energy cost of Last Stand ultimate ability from 2800 to 3400. Lifesteal gain from the Primal Flame Phoenix Warrior team-up ability no longer contributes to Wolverine's ultimate ability energy. Oh, okay, so they took that out. So he used to be able to get energy from lifesteal damage. So if you press your shift, which makes you leap at people and kidnap them, you would get the primal flame, which you still have, by the way, in season 3.5. But it would also do damage over time while taking that damage and making it lifesteal, so you would heal yourself and damage the enemy. That no longer contributes to your ult. It used to do that. So it's gonna do only regular attacks. Spooderman! Spidey's ultimate just got stickier and deadlier. Increased damage per second of Spectacular Spin ultimate ability from 150 to 170. Ow. You're gonna see an uptick in Spidey's now. Synergies! Adam gets a slight cosmic buff to his ultimate ability frequency and strength, plus increased healing. Reduce the energy cost of Karmic Revival ultimate ability from 5,000 to 4,700. Again, if you're a good Adam Warlock and you actually play him regularly, I don't think this is gonna matter all that much. Even the 5,000 wasn't gonna matter because you wouldn't be using it all that much, right? Because there weren't a lot of situations to use it in or good places to use it because people would just be able to find you. But regardless, you're gonna get your ult faster, even if slightly. Comic Revival new effect. Revived allies gain bonus health equal to 70% of maximum health, which lasts for 5 seconds before decaying to 0 over 2 seconds. So when you use your ult, you now give bonus health to your teammates as well as their actual health. I think for like 35%, I think it was. Don't quote me on that. I've forgotten what it was. So, there's a little bit more time for you and your fellow healer to actually heal whoever gets revived. Without, like, having a negative impact on what is happening. Cosmic Cluster new effect. Each hit now reduces Avatar livestream charge times by 0.3 seconds. Avatar livestream is his finger clickies. Where he, like, heals. I mean, okay, I guess. I don't know if he needed that, but yeah, let's go with it. More heals, am I right? Cloak and Dagger. Ty and Andy's ultimate ability now takes a bit more energy to unleash their Eternal Bond. Increase the energy cost of Eternal Bond ultimate ability from 4,000 to 4,300. So it's gonna take a little bit longer to get your ult, but it shouldn't, like, affect it all that much. Biggest challenge is making sure you're Tyrone instead of Tandy before ulting. Mantis. A new team-up anchor effect for Mantis, but her base healing gets a gentle nerf to balance the cosmic scales. Increase healing by 10% with the new team-up anchor effect. Reduce healing flowers healing over time effect from 12.5 seconds to 10 per second. Reduce life energy blast projectile charges from 20 to 15. Increase soul resurgence ultimate ability excess healing to bonus health conversion rate from 0.7 to 1. Those changes are there purely because Mantis is going to be a team-up anchor. Team-up abilities. New. Duality Dance, Adam Warlock, Luna Snow. Luna Snow unlocks the new Light and Shadow Karma ability from her team-up with Adam Warlock. For anyone that has not seen the video that we watched together, it means that Luna Snow can now connect to enemies that are close to her. It's not just the one. I have confirmed it's not just the one character that she can connect to. She can connect to multiple people. But it'll allow her to heal herself over time. Like with Adam's Soulbound. And if she damages someone, she gets lifesteal. So she will heal herself as well when she damages people, even with her regular attack. Vibrant Vitality, Mantis, Groot, Loki. As the team-up anchor, Mantis gains a 10% increase in healing effects. We've already read this. Groot gains the new Wild Wall ability from his team-up with Mantis. The Wild Wall, it's an extra wall that you get, so you can have 4 walls up in total. 1 which heals and the 3 that damage. Technically you can have 5, you can build a house. But it will heal over time. It is basically Mantis heals over time, which can go out to multiple people. But slightly less healing, I think, if I remember correctly. Loki gains a new Deific Blessing ability from his team up with Mantis. And this is his regular runes. It's only the regular runes. It's the same button, same ability. But the lily pads are going to be bigger. So the area of effect is bigger, and you give both healing and damage boost to anyone that stands in it. So it's perfect for if you have to like hold points, if you wanna like make sure that people have enough places to stand to get healed, as well as attack enemies. If you have a point to push, right? So if you're on push the cart, you can like put out a basically a cloak and dagger trope with your lily pads. If you're on convergence, you can like dominate point basically. And if you're on domination, you can hold point very well, and even give your Punisher, the lovely man with his sword, a place to sit. Basically, if you're a good Loki player, you're gotta be evil. Go do it. I'll allow it. Adjusted or removed. Atlas Bond, Iron Fist, Luna Snow. The bonds have been broken. The team-up anchor effect for Iron Fist has been removed. So that's what you get the damage boost now, along with the Atlas Bond team-up ability. Luna Snow loses the Frozen Chi ability from her team-up with Iron Fist, which, I have to be honest, I have not seen a single Luna Snow ever use. Sealing Assault, Luna Snow, Hawkeye, Iron Fist. Iron Fist joins the Assault and unlocks the new Lunar Chi ability through his team-up with Luna Snow. So instead of being the anchor, he is now joining the Luna Snow anchor and effect with Hawkeye. So what Lunar Chi does is gives both healing and overhealth. So any teammates that are within a certain range of your healing. In other words, people are now going to expect you to sit in the back and heal. No, that's not true. But if you are going to heal yourself, it's best to do it like somewhere where your teammates are, right? Guardian Revival, Adam Warlock, Mantis, Star-Lord. The Guardian Revival team up is being laid to rest. Mantis loses the Nature Soul ability previously gained from her team with Adam Warlock, and Star-Lord loses the Leader Soul ability previously gained from his team with Adam Warlock. So Mantis and Star-Lord are no longer going to be able to revive themselves like Adam. Unfortunately. However, they're going to get a new team up, as we've already read before. With Mantis at least. So it's fine. Lunar Force, Cloak and Dagger, Moon Knight, and now Blade. Blade launches into Lunar Force and gains the Moon ability through his team up with Cloak and Dagger. What it does is it basically gives you the Moon Knight bubble. So if you stand somewhere and you bubble yourself, you go invisible and you heal yourself over time. What it also does is it gives Blade the ability to dash out with his sword and attack. You can combine this with your abilities, but for the most part, you just want to use the C again to dash out and do damage. Ragnarok Rebirth, Hela, Thor, Loki. Loki has other plans in store, you mean. Has other plans in store and loses the Laufeyson Reborn ability previously gained from his team up with Hela. So all ye bad Lokis that are, depending on their Hela to get them back into the game, you can no longer do this. Rocket Network, Rocket Raccoon, Penny Parker, and now also Star-Lord. Star-Lord connects to the network and unlocks a new astral jump ability through his team-up with Rocket Raccoon. Balance changes. Ever-burning Bond, Human Torch, Spider-Man. We've increased Spider-Man's combo potential after using this team-up. Reduced the backflip distance after activation from 12 meters to 7 meters, allowing for more reliable follow-ups and with moves like Amazing Combo. So instead of jumping away like you are seeing an actual spider on in your game map, you are now no longer going to jump back like your life depends on it, even though sometimes your life might depend on it. I think most people have been using it like to go in, do damage, and then, jump back out. But we shall see how this will pan out for people that are using Spidey. The Marvel Rivals universe is ever evolving, and we have plenty more surprises and updates on the horizon. Stay tuned to our official announcements for more. That is everything that's going to change for the heroes. I don't think the new map information is out. Let me just quickly check. There's no new information about the new map. That might be because they're rolling out the new map for comp later, but we shall see. Anyways, that is going to do it for today. Unfortunately, Doom kind of died on me. Otherwise, I would not have stopped that there. But we only have like 4 chapters left on that game, so we might be able. So we're probably going to be able to actually finish it next stream because we have 18 through 22 to go through. So for now, I'm gonna say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not already following or subscribed, go do that right now, and I will see all you lovely people in the next live stream. By the way, if you're watching over on YouTube, maybe give the stream a like. Bye.